At the age when most people are retiring, he was just starting. At 65, with a small pension check and a fried chicken recipe, he hit the road. He knocked on doors, slept in his car, and faced 1,009 rejections. The world said no, but he kept saying yes to his dream. This is not just the story of a man, it's the story of relentless belief, burning desire, and unstoppable faith. This is the story of Colonel Harlan Sanders. Harlan David Sanders was born in 1890 in a small four-room house in Henryville, Indiana. He wasn't born with a silver spoon, nor did he have a family fortune to fall back on. In fact, he lost his father when he was just 5 years old, and from that moment, life forced him to grow up fast. With his mother working long hours to support the family, Harlan became the primary caregiver for his younger siblings. By the age of 7, he was cooking meals, scrubbing floors, and doing chores most adults would avoid. The kitchen became his classroom. That's where he first learned how to mix ingredients, season food, and bring flavor to life. But school, that didn't go well. He dropped out by 7th grade. Not because he lacked intelligence, but because life demanded survival over study. He took whatever jobs he could find: farmhand, streetcar conductor, railroad worker, insurance salesman, fireman. Each one ended in hardship or dismissal. He was fired multiple times. He started businesses that failed. He had a short-lived law career that was cut short after a courtroom brawl. Harlan Sanders was not a stranger to failure, but failure never scared him. It sharpened him. By the time he was in his 40s, Sanders ran a small service station in Corbin, Kentucky. While customers waited for their cars to be repaired, Harlan would cook meals for them in the back, using his own recipes. It wasn't fancy, but it was delicious. He didn't have a restaurant, just a table in his dining area. Word began to spread. His fried chicken, seasoned with a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, was mouth-wateringly good. Eventually, he expanded to a small restaurant across the street and started serving travelers passing through. The Kentucky governor recognized his impact on the local economy and food culture, giving him the honorary title Colonel. By his mid-50s, he was finally seeing a glimpse of success. His restaurant was growing, his chicken was famous. For once, things were looking up. Then, tragedy struck. In the early 1950s, a new interstate highway was built, bypassing his town and his restaurant. Virtually overnight, the stream of travelers dried up. His business collapsed, his restaurant closed, sold it at a loss. He was 65 years old, broke, living off a $105 monthly Social Security check. Most people at this age accept defeat. They call it a life. They look back with regret, or worse, bitterness. But not Colonel Sanders. Didn't see the end, he saw a beginning. With nothing but a recipe, a pressure cooker, and a deep burning belief that his chicken could change the world. Harlan Sanders set out again. He packed his belongings in his old beat-up car and began traveling across the country, sleeping inside the vehicle to save money. He would enter restaurants, ask owners to taste his chicken, offer them a partnership. Use my recipe, and we'll split the profits. But rejection was ruthless. 1 rejection, 10 rejections, 100 rejections. Still, he persisted. 200 rejections, 500 rejections. He kept going. By the time he heard his first yes, Colonel Sanders had faced 1,009 rejections. Let that sink in. 1,009 people told him no, it's not good enough. And yet, he believed, deeply, relentlessly, unshakably. Because faith is not a feeling, it's a decision. Finally, one restaurant owner agreed. They tried the recipe, and it was a hit. Then another joined, and another. By 1964, there were over 600 KFC franchises. Colonel Sanders, the man who had once cooked from a service station, was now a household name. He sold the company for $2 million at the age of 74, but remained the face of the brand. He continued to tour, speak, and inspire others until his death at 90. Today, KFC operates in over 150 countries with thousands of outlets. All from a man with no formal education, no capital, and no connections. Just a vision, a recipe, and unshakable persistence. Colonel Sanders' story is more than a business success, it's a blueprint for life. Age is not a limit. He started when others retired. Failure is not fatal. He faced over 1,000 rejections. Your dream is valid if you're willing to fight for it. Sanders embodied Napoleon Hill's teachings. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. His life was a living example of the definite major purpose Hill described. He had a clear goal, relentless belief, and took consistent action, despite setbacks, humiliation, or discomfort. Let's break it down. Believe in your idea, if no one else does. If you won't fight for your vision, who will? Persistence defeats resistance. You might hear 100 no's, but the 101st yes could change everything. It's never too late. Your best chapter might not have been written yet. Stay hungry mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Let your hunger for purpose overpower your fear of failure. Colonel Harlan Sanders taught the world that dreams don't come with expiry dates. He wasn't lucky. He wasn't privileged. He was just relentlessly driven. He died a global icon. But he didn't start that way. His greatest legacy isn't chicken, it's courage. So if you're watching this right now and wondering if your age, your failures, or your past disqualify you from success, think again. You are one decision away from rewriting your story. Whether you're 25 or 65, broke or comfortable, lost or focused, your journey isn't over. Get up, dust off your dream, and knock again. The world might be waiting for your version of the 11 secret herbs and spices. Thank you for watching this motivational journey of Colonel Sanders. If his story moved you, inspired you, or sparked something within, don't keep it to yourself. Share and comment below. What dream are you chasing? And remember, it's never too late. Till next time, stay inspired, stay hungry, and never give up on your dream.